right now, I'm currently part-time homeschooled and part-time actual school with a couple of college courses. I've been a WordPress user for about 4 years, and I've started when I was about 10 years old. I've been a volunteer in Miami for about 3 years. I'm into Python, JavaScript, and I like programming on the Raspberry Pi, which is a mini computer. So let's first talk about what do young people want. Of course, today, young people want their voices to be heard. More than ever, today's youth are getting more involved in local politics, out of school projects and clubs. And they're getting, what it means by getting more involved is that they have a message that they want to share. And people want to do projects that schools cannot afford to do. Schools, even the public high schools, are very limited in what they do, time and money-wise. So the students need to take it upon themselves to do what they think they need and people in their community needing. Young people want to be entrepreneurs. They're recognizing the fact that you can be almost any age and still make a name for yourself. Like in the previous talk on YouTube, Snapchat, and also Instagram, young people are pitching their names out there for the world to see. And they're even creating their own startups. In today's young people realize that they need to make a name for themselves. In today's economy, young people switch jobs a lot, they're getting laid off a lot, and also companies get sold. So young people realize they need to make themselves a brand and identity to market themselves. So you may be thinking that you could just do this with social media, right? Well, we're going to talk about that. So, this is a chart showing the number of millennial users ages 18 to 21 or 28 on the top social networks in 2017. As you can see, Snapchat obviously has more users because it's the newest social media. And notice that Facebook isn't on here. No offense in any way, but if your mom and dad and grandma are starting to use this social media, that's how it gets old. But there are problems with using social media as your only platform. It's a cookie cutter format, which means it's very limited in the things that you're able to do. All social networks are going to be limited in one way or another because you aren't the CEO. Some of the social medias also may be confusing to you. In addition, you will have information shared that you might not want to be shared. Popular apps and networks can shut down. For example, does anyone remember Vine? Anyone?
Yes.
Barely.
For example, Vine. Does anyone remember? It had over 2 million active users a month. Then it was bought by Twitter and then shut down. This is just one example. A large amount of people were using a platform. The company makes the decision, and then the decision impacts everyone using that platform. And even if a social staying up and is flexible. 2, it also has a matter of privacy, advertising, and tracking. Wrong button. Free is not always good. Even though the service might be free, you are going to give them information that they are going to see, and they might be selling it to other companies. And as we all know, Facebook. For example, in September of this year, Facebook was caught selling phone numbers to companies. So the ad companies could find out what your number was and then call you. This is just one example. So message of point here, if you aren't paying for something, then you are going to be the product. It all comes back to free is not always good. Sometimes you have to pay for a service so that you're able to have the privacy that you rightly deserve. And even that's not guaranteed. And I think that young people, like everyone else, should have the right to control their own content. Adults have all the right to share whatever they want online. But is that the same for me and my sisters? We also should have the right to share what we want online. We should be in control of our own privacy, how my content is shared, and how it looks, and even more. So then, what would the solution be? A website, but why my own website? I'm going to speak through this a little bit. Today, it's easy and cheap to get your own domain name and hosting. You're going to be in control of your own content, and there is going to be better privacy for you and your site users. Why WordPress? It's pretty popular. 32% and more of the internet runs on WordPress. Top sites like Vogue, Disney, and the Angry Birds use it. WordPress. Ease of use, kids can use it. It's taught in the kids camps. Community. Great meetups, WordCamps like this, and also online support. Flexibility. Even though there's Wix, Squarespace, and even more out there, WordPress is more flexible and more adaptable to all the others, to every site. Some examples of how you can use WordPress more than just a simple personal blog is a school club. You're going to be able to reach everyone in your club. And also, if it applies to your club, you're able to reach people in other schools. You can create pages and post person activities, events, and even more. And if you add a plugin, you're able to create a calendar on your website. Another one of the reasons why you might want to make this website is that you don't have to include only your club. It's so flexible, you're able to include more than one club in your school. For example, one way you can do this is to have one page per club and then have a master calendar for all the clubs. Plugins. I know these are a lot of plugins, but at the end I will have a URL so that you're able to download the plugins. So School Club. I use Enviro Galleries with the album added on, the all-in-one event calendar, the WP Forms Lite, and of course Gutenberg, which is going to be the new default editor. So another way you can use a WordPress website is for family Facebook. You're able to make your own private social network that is only for your close circle of family and friends. And also, I'm just going to say this now, I'm sorry, but there. I Okay. There is a URL at the bottom of these. You're able to go on them right now and look around. So privacy and family Facebook. In order for someone to use the system, they'll have to sign in with WordPress, which is a plugin, and then you would have to approve them. You're going to be able to see what goes on in your social network at all times. And there's another plugin, if you add it, it will restrict your website even more so that strangers don't come in and just start looking around creepily, like seeing all your stuff. Control. You're going to be in control of everything. You're going to be able to see everything that goes on in your website. And also, you're going to be able to say, like I mentioned, who's allowed and who's not allowed to go into your website. You're able to manage all this in the editor. The plugin that I use is WordPress, WordPress Lock, WordPress Simple Events, and MediaPress. Online store. Young people today want to make money doing the things that they love, and they want to do it quick and cheap. And if you love to make things, then why not make an online store? And young people desire this. They desire to make money online. I have wanted to make money quick and easy.
Yeah, you're not getting it from me.
And also accessibility. It's going to be easy for them to go onto WordPress, make their own website, and then with a couple of plugins and the help of WooCommerce and WooCommerce services, it's going to be easy for them to both sell and ship their product. Plugins used: Jetpack, WooCommerce, WooCommerce services, and homepage control. And be quick about this. You can go buy some now. Okay.
Free shipping.
Free shipping, because we're already.
We'll cover
here.
that in the Q&A.
Yeah, we're gonna cover that in the Q&A. But
This is all a pitch, by the way. This is just a long pitch.
But there are some tips and tricks. You really have to be secure. Use strong passwords and get a security plugin like Security, Restrict Content Pro, and more. Be restrictive. Restrict certain pages to trusted login members like membership plugins, WordPress Lock, and more. Use caution. Of course, be careful what you put online. Resources. Here are some websites and Twitter accounts that you're able to go to that help you on domain names, WordPress in general, and even more. Take pictures if you need. Okay. Okay. Let me just.
You're supposed to smile and blink.
Yes, Vanna, whose reference you will now not get. All right.
Okay. And also feedback, questions, and links. Slides are at lemonadecode.com/WordCamps 2018. Demos, they're all linked there. Give me feedback.
Why did you put my... Oh, never mind.
DavidVisit.com/contact and lemonadecode.com/contact. Twitter, Lemonade Code, that's me, but also some other ones you could reach me at. Dimension Media, ABBC, and Foundation Excellence. And I would just like to say, that's not the button. Thank you.